You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
Keep it in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money, money.
Hard out here for a pill. When he tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? It is Alex, the Fantasy Football Hustler, back at you. We got another episode of Elevated Sports Talk. Let's shout out the chat real quick. Get to some Thursday night recaps. Let's see. Hey, shout out to Toker1J. What up? He said I had to give it up. I had to give up on that game last night and play some Madden to see some real football. Man, it was bad. JPZ in the house. I fell asleep due to some heavy indica and fried chicken. I like it.
Nice.
Stranger in the house. What up, my brother? And Craig said, what about that offensive explosion by the Pats last night? Man, I know you're a Pats fan too. That was ugly, man. That was ugly. Like I feel sorry for Jacoby Brissett because he's like what, a sacrificial lamb, like right now. Like he's out there just so Drake May doesn't have to die. And so, man, Jacoby Brissett deserves some respect because he was getting his ass kicked last night by that defensive line, man. It did not look fun. It did not look fun. I mean, every time you look up, he's taking another sack and just like, they look like almost every single one like really, really hurt because a lot of those hits came where there was like nobody like just unabated to the quarterback, like nobody in their way, just come up, just clean hit right on them. Yeah, that game sucked, man. And JPZ said, yeah, but he said at least Hall did his thing. Yeah, 17 points for Hall. Could have did way worse. Andrew in the house. What up, Andrew? And Chef Rand, am I crazy for wanting to trade Brees right away and not loving the split between him and Braylon? I mean, I wonder how much of that was a part of the game plan on this game specifically, going up against the Pats. I mean, I don't even know the last time the Jets beat the Pats. I mean, maybe they beat them last year because the Pats were just ass like last year as well. But I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I really think that whole committee was kind of like because of they were whooping their ass. Like, I mean, let's just say that. Like, they're whooping their ass. Like, they're not going to be going up against the Pats every single week. And if the game is on the line, I doubt that it's going to be Braylon Allen in there. I mean, let's just be real. Like, the game was not on the line for them at all after they scored that first touchdown. The Patriots couldn't do shit. So it was like, this was a chance for them to get a couple other guys involved. What up, Emil? What's going down, bro? Let's get ready to smoke it up. Let me see what I just pack a bowl of. Some lemon cherry gelato. Lemon cherry gelato. Let's go. Haven't beat him in New York in 8 years. Dang. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. So that's a long time. That's a long time. And Toker1J, who's the worst? Patriots or Carolina? Well, Carolina with Bryce Young, that's probably the worst because their defense also sucks. Both offenses, very, very ugly. Probably two of the worst. I mean, the Broncos would be up there as well. And who's another real shitty? It's probably those three, man. Probably those three are the worst. What up, Sheldo? He said, how you feel about Jerome Ford? A little bit nervous, but it's a good matchup this week versus the Giants. It's time to deploy him if you're going to deploy. Let's smoke it up, crew. What up, Zach? One of my league mates interested in Hunter Henry. Offered him Hunter Henry and Ford for Brian Robinson. You're shooting too low, bro. You're shooting too low. I love B-Rob the Mod, but you're shooting way too low. Ghost Monkey, what up? Yeah, bro, you're shooting way too low. We're going after Brian Robinson. You really are. So I'd retract that trade and hope that he didn't see it and send another one. Send a different one. What up, Jesse? Who would y'all start, Gibbs or A-Chain? I mean, right now I feel like it's got to be A-Chain, but let's see. Yeah, Cardinals not giving up like any points to running backs, really. And who the hell does Miami play? Oh yeah, Seahawks. Yeah, I'm playing A-Chain. Just on paper, way better matchup. And the way that they've been using Gibbs, it's like they're not uncorking him all the way, and it sucks. I mean, it's too much of a split between him and Monty. And I wonder if it's because Gibbs is still hurt. Like, I don't know. Like, Gibbs is not. Like, you know, should I get more than B-Rob? I'm saying go for someone different besides B-Rob and go for someone higher, especially the way that Hunter Henry looked last night. Like, yeah, it was real shitty, but like, look at how much of a part he is of that offense. They're not going to play the Jets every week, and whoever you're trading with, I'd remind them that, because the Jets are like literally one of the toughest against the tight end, and they were still force feeding him out there. And because you're throwing Ford, also, he's got a cupcake matchup this week versus the Giants. What up, Mike? He said, what up, brother? He said, full PPR sit 2. Johnston, Pierce, Naylor, Wandale, Pittman. He said, I know it's been a rough start already. I like when people like, you know, give their team a little gut punch before I have to, you know, it just makes me laugh. And it's part of the course. It's part of the course, you know. The first month of the season, sometimes it's a little bit rough, you know. But even with a rough start to the season, can still get to the championship. I would sit QJ. Way different matchup this week versus the Steelers than it was last week versus the Panthers. And we don't really know about Herbert just yet. So, Mike, make sure you're coming back because we got an important Friday, you know, injury report. And I think that I would sit Wandale. I think I would sit Wandale in this matchup. Yes, sir. Got you, Jesse. And Dre on Twitch. What up, homie? Hurts or Carr? Man, it hurts to say Carr, but I think I'm going to say Carr. And a lot of it is because a lot of Hurts's floor in the past came from running. And we see that he is still going to run. But it is a luxury now when he runs. It is they don't have to do the tush push as much as they used to when they are in the red zone anymore because now they got Saquon. So because of that, it's lowered Hurts's value to me like this much. And like Carr, he's been on fire. He's been on fire. So we're rocking with it right now, man. We're rocking with it. If Hurts was running like he always was, this wouldn't even be a question. But he's not running like he used to. So that's why it even is a question right now. And Mike said, got you. Appreciate you, brother. Likewise, homie. Thanks for coming through. Hit that like button, everybody who has not yet. Hit that like button. Show the show some love. We appreciate you. And yeah, turn on your notifications if you have not already. And it's very, very important. And Andrew, am I starting Pierce over Kirk this week in the flex? Man, I mean, it is a fucking tough matchup for Kirk. The reason why I'm going to say no is because Josh Downs is coming back and because Pierce doesn't really get that much volume. And I really feel like it's only a matter of time before they start throwing the ball to Kirk a little bit more. I don't think he's going to be this trash like all season. So if Josh Downs wasn't coming back, I'd probably say just go start Pierce. But because Josh Downs is coming back, maybe that makes it to where Pierce only gets like 2 or 3 targets, this week. And that could kind of suck. And I know one thing, the Jags are going to be losing to the Bills and they're going to have to throw the ball. And I just really feel like Kirk's going to get some garbage time. So for that reason, Christian Kirk. And what up, Mike? Mike Charles. 10-team PPR. Should I trade away Najee and Olave for Braylon Allen, Jordan Mason, and Tank Dell? No, don't do it. Don't do it. I would be the guy who'd be on the opposite side of that trade, trading you flavors of the week for your top end players. Doesn't always work, but that's the strategy for like really, really, really improving your team in redraft is like keep gathering up these flavors of the week and then try to sell 3 of them for 2, 3 of them for 1, whatever you can do, and keep slowly but surely improving your team, especially when a guy like Olave, very, very big buy low candidate right now. So no, I would not trade him. Zach said, should I try for B-Rob and Waddle? I mean, who else is on the dude's team? Does he have a better running back than B-Rob? Like, if you're going to get 2 guys, B-Rob should be like your second. He's just, he's not a top-end guy. So, like, making that trade, like, it does help you, but, let's look for a trade that really, really, really helps you. Not that kind of helps you. But I do like B-Rob. Right. And Sippa Fools, what up? Start Baker or Burrow this week? Man, this one's tough because Burrow has like the best matchup for any quarterback, and Baker's been like the best quarterback over the first 2 weeks. So it's kind of tough. I feel like if Higgins plays, I'm starting Burrow. If Higgins doesn't play, I'll start Baker. And all we know as of yesterday is that Higgins was limited in practice. So that's more practicing than he's done the entire, first 3 weeks of the NFL season so far. He has Bijan. That's his best RB. Does he have anybody else besides? I mean, I know might not happen trying to go after Bijan, but like, is there nobody else? Like, is it just Bijan and B-Rob and that's it? Both the B-Robs? Dre, Shaheed, or Higgins if he plays. As of right now, I'm going to say Shaheed because we don't know if Higgins is going to play. I probably won't answer any Higgins questions like fully until Saturday, until we know. If he's limited on Saturday, I'm not messing with it. If he's a full go on Saturday, he will be in the mix for sure. But got to wait till tomorrow to hear that. So as of right now, I'm saying Shaheed. Shaheed's been balling anyways. What up, Zoo Crew? Minshew or Stafford? Man, you know what? I made this exact same choice in a dynasty, and I went Minshew versus Carolina. If Stafford had, first off, they're going against the Niners. Okay, problem 1. Problem 2, we already know. No wide receivers. No wide receivers. So yeah, I'm gonna go Minshew, man, against like one of the defenses that's been making quarterbacks look like studs. Yeah, Minshew. I wouldn't be afraid of him this week, especially because, like, if they have a Josh Jacobs or something, like maybe they run Josh Jacobs into the ground versus the Panthers, but they don't. And like Zamir, even if he does get a shitload of work, I bet he doesn't get 20 rushes. I bet he doesn't get 20 rushes. I hope he's efficient because I got him starting in places. But, yeah, I bet he doesn't get 20 touches versus them. Zach says he has Olave. Okay. Yeah, maybe try to get B-Rob and Olave because Olave is a really good buy low candidate. Right now, there might be some people who are super panicking on him. So, yeah, you get B-Rob and Olave. That's a little bit better. Because a lot of people are down on Olave right now. Stranger said Bengals often limit snaps. First week back from injury, not guaranteed, but keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah, and seeing even then, it's really because it's Washington. Washington has been so ass versus, I mean, I don't know if Washington has the worst defense like in the league, but they're definitely like going to be competing for worst defense in the league. It's all bad over there. And like, lucky we got guys like Bobby Wagner, but he can't change that defense. He's going to keep racking up his 10 tackles a game and, you know, be good with it. They just get no pass rush. No pass rush. That really hurts them. But yeah, so for anyone listening who's even curious about Higgins, like Stranger said, probably not going to get a full complement of snaps, especially with a hamstring injury. The only reason I'd be considering him is because it's Washington and they're giving up, I believe, the second most points to fantasy wide receivers right now. So trade Ford and Hunter Henry for B-Rob and Olave. Should I add someone else to the trade? I'd start with that. If he really, really likes Hunter Henry. I guess what sucks is no matter what, this trade's not going through this week. But, I mean, who else do you have that you could throw in to sweeten the deal? Do you have a wide receiver who's kind of like a flavor of the week wide receiver? Woo! Shit. Oh, yeah.
Let's get it on. You can do it.
Woo. Oh, man.
Don't you go dying on me.
Yeah. Let's go. All right. I have JSN and Carson Steele. I mean, there's some people who are like going crazy for Carson Steele right now. I mean, I don't know if you just picked him up. And I don't know about trading JSN. I'd probably leave him off right now. I want to see if he, you know, how they work this next game with him. So, I mean, does he really need running backs? Like, I mean, if he really needs running backs, maybe Carson Steele's like a good one to like throw in there to add with Ford and Henry. But I'd also just like throw that out there as the first attempt, you know, and like just knowing that it's going to be either ignored or countered, one of the two. And if it's ignored, then you withdraw and you add a piece, or, you know, modify and add a piece. Because there's just a lot of people who are like really pissed at Olave right now. He's kind of sucked the first 2 weeks, and the Saints have been like killing it in the first 2 weeks. So you know that some people are just pissed, like, "Oh, fuck's Olave getting left out of the party." Oh shit! Running backs are Bijan, B-Rob, and Swift. Yeah, throw Carson Steele in there because he's definitely not set on. He's definitely not set on running backs. Because like even with what he has right now, like I mean, B-Rob and Swift, I would hate those guys to be like my number 2, you know, options in a redraft league. That wouldn't be good. I'd much rather have Ford as a number 2, and like even Carson Steele, like that's like some depth for a handful of weeks. Are you good on running backs? Can you give up 2 running backs in that trade? to get back B-Rob? And like, yeah, who are your running backs, Zach? Because now I'm curious about this. Because like you're getting B-Rob from him. B-Rob's his number 2 more than likely. I don't know how he considers it, but yeah, Swift's been ass. Hey, Frizzle. What up, Frizzle? What's going on, homie? Chopping it up, smoking it up, talking about some trades. What's everybody doing out there? Let me know. What's everybody smoking on out there? I just packed another bowl of some lemon cherry gelato. And man, you know what series I'm watching again? I'm watching Snowfall. And when Snowfall was out, I kind of got a little pissed about how like Freeway Rick Ross, like how they pretty much like stole his whole story. And I mean, obviously, like, you know, parts of it. It's not like exactly like his story, but man, it's kind of fucked up how they like pretty much stole his life story, turned it into a TV show, and didn't give him any credit, didn't get him involved with the project, like in any iota. Like, yeah, very, very interesting how this all worked out. And I even heard John Singleton, like, you know, was rolling around with him in the hood, asking him questions, and like, you know, pretty much taking a whole bunch of notes about his life. And so I there's a time where I was like, man, fuck Snowfall. That's some bullshit. But man, it's such a good show. It's such a good show. And you know, Freeway Rick Ross is still here. John Singleton isn't. R.I.P. I got Breece, Ford, Steele, Braylon Allen, and Pacheco. Man, I would try to trade him Braylon Allen because I bet so, like, dude, people are already asking me, should I trade Breece? I'm nervous about Braylon Allen. Like, trade Braylon Allen. I bet you that would work. Bet you that would work. I mean, B-Rob still, like, I still feel like I would rework it because, like, who are your wide receivers? You're trying to improve your running back spot because, I mean, I know you wanted to make, you pretty much said you wanted to make this trade initially because dude wants Hunter Henry. But, like, I don't know. Is he the best trade partner if you're trying to improve your running back position? Because Ford and Steele, I mean, those guys are probably going to be good enough for right now. B-Rob, although I love him and we love the drop. He has, I mean, he's a part of a whack offense right now. Like, it's really whack. And no matter how you slice it, it's some kind of committee with Eckler. I mean, I know Eckler doesn't really take too many rushes away from him, but, you know, when it comes to the passes, he does. So, yeah, I know you want to trade Hunter Henry to that dude because he wants it, but Nico, Rice, JSN, I mean, you hit on Nico, you hit on Rice, man. I mean, shit, it's almost like you need another wide receiver just having those three, but why not just trade Hunter Henry straight up for someone? Like, Hunter Henry should all, like, right now, almost like a straight up candidate with B-Rob. Like, B-Rob hasn't been doing that good. I mean, he hasn't been doing horrible, but, like, look at Hunter Henry. Nobody remembers his week 1 at this point. They just remember week 2 and week 3. Yeah, like, why not try that? Like, just because all these other players, that's what's kind of messing it up for you. Because, like, you're throwing in Ford, and so now, like, I mean, shit, you were going to give Ford and Hunter Henry for B-Rob straight up. B-Rob's not even worth that right now. Like, I would legit, like, especially if he's really hurting at tight end. Who's his tight end? Who's his tight end? And you said that he wanted him, right? Like, so if he wants him, I would just tell him, man, let's do Henry for B-Rob straight up. because the other players are what's making it complicated here. And I'm not saying that you can't, go make trades, but the more players you throw in the trade, the more it evens things out. You don't want an even trade. Yeah. Yeah. Hunter Henry for B-Rob straight up. I mean, let's see. I mean, I guess what sucks, I was right about yesterday. Because Hunter Henry didn't do shit yesterday. I guess that's what sucks. This trade should have happened before their game happened. Yeah, it sucks that I was right about Hunter Henry and he went 2 for 9 because yeah, that kind of messes it up a little bit. Oh. But you said that he wanted Hunter Henry, right? Like, did he want Hunter Henry before this game? Or did, like, he tell you, like, right now he wanted Hunter Henry? Because, yeah, God, it sucks. Like, his cap is, like, 5 targets. So, like, I understand why he would want a guy like Hunter Henry. Frizil said, if someone has shitty players, how do they improve their mindset? Is, well, who do you want for these guys? Zach said Hunter Henry and Braylon for B-Rob. I mean, probably. I mean, I guess the whole thing is I don't really want B-Rob that much. Like, that's what this kind of comes down to. That's what it kind of comes down to. Like, I like B-Rob, but I'm like, I know that the guy like hits you up and is like, hey, I want Hunter Henry, but it's like, I don't know. Like this trade doesn't seem like it's going to be beneficial for you. Let's see. I guess B-Rob did have a good game last week with 130 on the ground. But it was against the Giants. Like, I guess that's why in like mentally in my head, I'm almost like not counting that game because the Giants are ass against the run. They are horrible against the run. And like, you look at his receptions, 3 receptions in week 1, only 1 reception in week 2. And no touchdowns. Like, that's another thing. No touchdowns. And then they got Cincinnati this week, Arizona next week, Cleveland, then Baltimore. That is 1, 2, 3. That's 4 shitty games coming up in a row for B-Rob against the running backs. That's why I don't want to do it. Yeah, just don't do this one, Zach. Like, I'm telling you, just don't do this of where you're trading for fucking B-Rob, man. Just do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, 2K Plays. What up? Welcome back, bro. So I really need to upgrade my running back position. I have 3 tight ends, one of them being Pitts. Should I trade? And if so, for what? Well, I don't like just telling people names of who they should go trade for. I feel like that's just like, it's stupid to do that. What I would say, you need to go find the team that has real shitty tight ends. Like real shitty tight ends. Go find that team. Because then you might be able to figure out who you should trade for. But, like when you find those teams with the real shitty tight ends, you're going to see what running backs they have. And then maybe you could get a 1-for-1 trade going. But that's where I'd start. Start there. What up, Andrew? He said, ate some edibles for breakfast. Nice. Got a pot roast going. Let's go. Now smoking on some strawberry rents live resin. Let's go. Man, you know what? I'm going to get a bowl of some live resin going myself. Some drip extracts. Fuck, I totally forget what flavor this is. But if you guys like good dabs and you're in California, go search these guys on Instagram. Drip with a double P, DRIPP. Extracts on Instagram. Go check them out. And let's go. Oh, thinking Baker over Richardson this week. Maybe rest of season 2. I'm with you. And Gardaki's Playground, what up? Jaden's the only Washington player I'm buying. Yeah, and even then, I only want to buy him in Dynasty. I don't want to buy him in Redraft. Because they're going to have some shitty games coming up. Raheem Mostert out in week 3. Again, I mean, that's no surprise. That's no surprise. And Gardaki said, man, there's so many people who said Wright was going to be a guy last week. And I'm trying to tell everybody, just pump the brakes. Pump the brakes on all that. And, you know, I hope I saved some people from themselves who were like, man, I'm starting Wright this week. Like, fuck it. They got like, it's only A-Chain. That's it. They gave it all to him. Jeff Wilson even got hurt in that game. They didn't even care about getting Wright involved. Let's see. Let me pull it up where I get the news. Let's see. Wright is still a seedling. Well, yeah, for sure. That's what I mean. Like, so like right now, unless there's literally nobody else, like him not getting touches means he doesn't really know the playbook that good, like right or wrong, you know, like, and with these rookies, knowing the playbook, like, you know, like fucking the back of your hand is crucial, because you cannot fuck up when you are out there on the field. That's all that these coaches are probably worried about with some of these rookies. It's fucking up. Let's see. Got some news here. So Mike McDaniels, Teron Armstead will play against Seattle, but he's pessimistic about Raheem Mostert, though he wouldn't rule it out. So where the hell did you see that Raheem Mostert was out? Because this was from 4 minutes ago. Dolphins wide receiver Grant Dubose will not play in week 3. Okay. Whoever that is. Bucks didn't have much progress. Let's see. Their tackle, Vita Vey, defensive tackle, Antoine Winfield, and whoever Cameron Johnson is not practicing. Rashad White was working out there, though. Okay. Gerard Mayo affirms that Jacoby Brissett is the Patriots starting quarterback. Yes, because they don't want to ruin Drake May. They do not want to ruin Drake May with that line. Robert Saleh confident that CJ Mosley is coming back for the Broncos game. Okay. All right, well, that's it. And Zach said Ford should have a big game this week since he's playing the Giants. Yes, that's another reason why you don't want to trade him away. Like, you don't want to trade him away to someone because, like, they're going to have a big game. You want to get the big game, and then you want to trade him away after. And you're like, look at this big game that this guy just had. Come on, he's going to do it again. But, you know, the matchup ain't as juicy. See, like, you don't want to trade guys away before they have a fucking blow-up game because their value only is going to go up, you know. And versus the Giants, I believe Ford is going to have a good game. Giants definitely have one of the worst rushing defenses in the league. Their secondary is pretty solid, but like their rush D is horrible.
Y'all should have bought a Honda. Had to be careful because weed is getting stronger every 2 weeks. This shit right here. This shit right here. This shit right here.
Oh, fuck. Whew. God damn. Let me go see Zach. I mean, we're not 100% one way or the other about Nico. Let me go to their injury report because he didn't practice on Wednesday. Let me go see what happened yesterday, though. He was limited yesterday, so did not practice on Wednesday, limited on Thursday. If he gets a full go in practice today, he's good. He's good. Why do they not have their the injuries listed on the website? Because even on the website, it has, like, when you go onto the team's website, it has the injury report of them plus the team that they're playing. And this week they're playing the Vikings. And it has the whole Vikings like all their injuries are listed and shit, like what they're dealing with. Ooh, Van Ginks, full go yesterday. Cuckoo. Aaron Jones, full go yesterday. Cuckoo. Damn. Justin Jefferson's still limited. Jordan Addison's still not practicing. Naylor got in a full go. Whew. All right. Now what? Let me see. Let's pull up Sleeper. Fuck, restarted all this stuff on my computer and now everything's kind of freaking out. Usually restarting the stuff on the computer is supposed to make things better and not make things freak out. All right. All right, here we go. All right, let's pull it up. All right, there we go. And Frizzle, you think I can grab Gibbs if I offer Mixon and Likely? I mean, probably, but like Gibbs hasn't even been doing as good as like we'd hoped this year. So do you really want to pay up on him? What up, Derek? What's going down, my brother? Smoking one in honor of you, Derek. Hope work's going fast today. I love it when work goes fast. Friday, hopefully. Hopefully it's going fast on Friday. Okay. So, you guys see the top point getters of yesterday? I mean, the top point getter, fucking Chuck Clark, even 1 point higher than Aaron Rodgers. There's Brees. Damn, look at the New York Jets against the Patriots, 17 points. That would have been a good start this week if he had them. Derek said it's going slow as hell. Oh, man. Well, that shit sucks. Man, so you should have already started smoking weed again, but you took, you had such like a tolerance break, though. Like, man, you might get real fucked up smoking right now. It says Friday, they want us coming in tomorrow, 8 to 12 for some extra training. He said it's OT, though, so it's good. Yeah, I mean, you know, as long as it's OT, right? You know, I mean, we may talk some shit about it, but give me that time and a half and I'll just talk shit to myself about it and get this money. Oh, shit. Hey, happy birthday. So that's my youngest B-Day today. She's 13. Oh, man. 13. Well, I mean, it's not like you haven't dealt with daughters that were 13. But, yeah, man, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Salute. Hell yeah. Ah, nice. Taking her to Six Flags tomorrow. Hell yeah. What? So where is the closest Six Flags to you guys? See, I don't know, like East Coast Six Flags, you know, like I only know about the one really in Southern California. I don't really know where the other ones are. 19 and 23. Okay, yeah. You've been there, done that at this point, right? Been there, done that. Nice. That's fucking awesome. And yeah, so where the hell is the Six Flags at, you know, compared to like where you are in New Jersey? Oh shit, it's in New Jersey. Okay, only 1 hour away. Cool. Yeah, when I lived in San Diego, like shit, Six Flags was like 3 hours away. So that was like kind of a mission. It was like double as far as like Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm and shit from where I lived. And yeah, there you go. Nice, nice. I wonder what the differences are between like the Southern California Six Flags and the New Jersey Six Flags. And what's it even called? So the one in Southern California is Six Flags Magic Mountain, right? Six Flags Magic Mountain. I think so. Pretty sure. Interesting. All right. Well, Aaron Rodgers doing Aaron Rodgers things. Look at that. 27 out of 35, 281 yards. Had the 2 touchdowns. I mean, Brees, he got one of those on the ground. Aaron Rodgers back. I mean, he's played 3 tough defenses. And now he's got Denver next week, and Denver's been a little suspect. Who's he got after Denver? Minnesota. I mean, Buffalo's going to be tough. Pittsburgh. Damn, I mean, that's going to be a tough little stretch right there for them. Buffalo, Pittsburgh. I mean, you know, they're light work with New England. But then Houston. Okay. Patriots got a tough little schedule going. And look at Jacoby, 98 yards. Oh, man. Let's see what Drake May did, because he got in there for a couple passes. 4 for 8, 22 yards. Got sacked twice. How many times did Jacoby get sacked? 5. Man, Drake May was in there for like 2 drives, got sacked twice. Oh, man. See, they just shouldn't have even put him in there. Not versus a team like that. But Brissett was like literally getting, like he's literally dying out there. Like it was kind of fucked up. Derek said they said the Six Flags in New Jersey is bigger than Disneyland, but he said it is good. Six Flags Great Adventure. Okay. Bigger, not better, they said. Okay. Hey, underrated world, what up? Aaron Rodgers, baby, said been my dynasty QB his whole career. Nice. He's done well. He's done me well. Pause. What up, Minnesota Marty? Yeah, I have so much Aaron Rodgers in Dynasty, especially like, you know, the dynasties that we're doing like last year and the year before where he's going like super, super late. Peace out, Derek. Hopefully work goes faster. And but yeah, I mean, I got him like so late in like some of these leagues because like people are already, he's done, you know, he's old. He's too old.
Simmons is old.
So yeah, I'm glad that I got a bunch of Rodgers. Dude, Brees still did okay for us. Wasn't great by any means, but he still got the touchdown and he still got those 4 receptions. So just that, you know, that's 10 points, you know, right there off of those things. And then, you know, got a little over 80 yards. But, I mean, only 16 attempts, which is, you know, still decent. Well, especially in a game where they're kicking the shit out of them and they're getting other guys involved. I mean, 16 attempts plus the 4 receptions. I mean, that's 20 touches. You know, there's not many running backs in the NFL that are going to be getting 20 touches in a day where we're like, man, he didn't get a lot of work. So, no matter what, Brees Hall, you know, salute. Let's keep doing it for us, bro. Keep doing it for us. Braylon Allen, I had said last week, pick up this kid, because even if I even said it, I was like, is he going to get like 2 or 4, targets, receptions? Like, probably. Is he going to go for 2 touchdowns? Probably not. I mean, he didn't even get 10 points, but look at 11 for 55. The 11 attempts is what has Breece Hall, managers a little bit scared, right now. And I really feel like legit, you picked up Braylon Allen, go move him to the Breece Hall manager. They're probably so nervous about it, they'll give up a flex player to be able to get him. I bet you they will. And look, and not even 10 points, but people are like going crazy over this kid right now on social media. Going crazy. And Jay says, smoking a bowl right now. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, Stranger said loved Braylon Allen in the real draft, right? I mean, there's a lot of better places that he probably could have gone to where he'd have a better opportunity to get a shot to be the guy. Had to go behind Breece, man. I mean, that they're just keeping their pockets loaded though over there because they don't have anybody besides Breece. I mean, I know they literally have bodies, but none of them are good. What up, Big Bando? Would you trade Jaden Daniels for Waddle, Danny Pesos, and Singletary? Probably not, man. I mean, the Giants are trash. They went up against Washington last week, and Washington, I mean, they're just giving up booty, right now, especially to wide receivers and running backs. Like, I mean, QBs, like, shit, I think they're giving up the most points to QBs. That's why I love Joe Burrow, like, this week. But, nah, I'm not going to do that, man. Like, no. What up, Crispy? Going down. Ooh, Stranger said I wanted him in Cincy. I mean, that would have been nice, right? Especially with like, I can't remember when Moss was picked up by Cincy. I can't remember if that was like before or after the draft, but it's like, man, you pick up Braylon Allen. It's like, do they even go pick up a Moss at that point if they got him after the draft? Big Bando, what if they throw in Tua? I mean, Tua's not playing for at least 4 weeks, so. That's what what if the person throws in Tua? I mean, Daniel Jones and Singletary suck. They will be on your bench more often than not, I'm assuming. And if you are trading for Daniel Pesos Jones as a starter, oh, come on, man. Don't make me do it. I'm back to truck up on his ass. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. Trash, man. Singletary is not solid, dude. He's not. He went up against Washington. And Big Bando said, I'm a Giants fan, unfortunately. Man, see, this is even worse. I got to save you from yourself. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Singletary has 21 points on the season. He had less than 10 points against Minnesota, and he has 13 points against Washington. And, like, now they play Cleveland. I mean, Dallas, I mean, that's not a good run D, But, no, man, don't do it. Don't do it. When I said I like him for where he's being drafted. Yeah, but we're in week 3 right now. We're in week 3, and we're talking about a trade. Like, as much as, we think about the draft, like, the draft values are out. The draft values are completely out at this point. Because, like, what have they been doing on the field? And what's their potential for the future? The Bengals signed Moss before the draft. Okay, I couldn't remember how it happened, but yeah, that's why they didn't really need to go. But, man, didn't Braylon Allen go in, like, the 4th round? And that's why teams don't need to draft a high running back, because you get, like, guys like Braylon Allen in, like, the 4th round. Let me go see, because I can't remember. I think it was the 4th. Could have been the 3rd, though. Let's see. Nope, 4th. 134th pick. That's why these teams are not drafting running backs high. You just really don't have to. Big Bando said, honestly, you really think Jaden is going to outperform Danny Pesos as far as fantasy goes that much week to week? Well, do you think that Danny Pesos is going to outperform him that much like week to week? Because you already have Jaden Daniels. You're trying to trade for Danny Pesos. So that's really what it is. Like Waddle, I mean, as of right now, Waddle's value is like in the shitter, you know? So it's like, you're not really trading for like any like, you know, good quality like guys who like seem like they're on the up and up right now. And they're only playing Washington one more time, and I'm pretty sure it's in like the 18th week or something like that, where it's not even gonna count for fantasy. So no, man, I hate to rain on your parade, Big Bando. I hate to do it because like you're a Giants fan and like it's probably rough for you a lot of times. I'm sure it is. Douglas, look at that, man. 7 receptions for 69 yards.
69, dudes.
Ugly, though. Only 15 points. Garrett Wilson, I mean, man, that touchdown really saved his day because 5 receptions for 33 yards. I mean, it's been ugly for him, but he's had 3 really tough matchups. And you know what sucks? Dude, he has another tough matchup against Pat Surtain this week. Then he has a really tough matchup the week after that against Byron Murphy Jr. And then he has a really tough matchup after that versus Buffalo, who's given up the least amount of points to wide receivers as of right now. And then he has a really tough matchup again going up against Pittsburgh and Joey Porter Jr. And then he has another tough matchup again versus New England. And then he has another tough matchup again against fucking Derek Stingley in Houston. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to that, but Garrett Wilson, I think we got fluked on Garrett Wilson this year. I think we did. Like, this schedule is horrible. This schedule is horrible. Man, they play Buffalo in the championship week. Man, that sucks. Dude, this sucks, man. This sucks. Mario said back up the truck. Dude, what the hell, man? This is really going to suck for him. This is really going to suck for him. Because I think we're in for a lot of fucking bullshit games like this now. 15 points or less, even if he gets a touchdown. Damn. Garrett Wilson, I think you should try to sell him. If you have him, I think you should try to sell him. I mean, it's horrible. Like, things lighten up in Arizona and Indy. I mean, that's not that bad. Seattle, not super worried about it. But look, then Jalen Ramsey in week 14. That's the week before the playoffs. Jacksonville, he should be good there. The Rams, he should be good. Then Buffalo in week 17. Fuck, man. What a shitty schedule for Garrett Wilson specifically. Damn. That sucks, dude. That sucks. I'm not excited about this now. I'm not excited about Garrett Wilson anymore. Like, fuck, on every single week, he's going to be someone that I tell you I'm not excited about his matchup for like 6 more weeks in a row. This is going to suck, man, because even the places where I have Garrett Wilson, bullshit, man. I'm not excited now. Alan Lazard, he also gets a touchdown, less than 14 points, though. See, I'm not mad that I dropped him. I'm really not. And anybody else who dropped him out there in leagues, you should not be mad that you dropped him. 3 targets, 3 receptions, 48 yards. I mean, you know, he has the touchdown, and it was just bad tackling on that touchdown, like, as well. And, hey, Big Bando, at least I got to witness 2 Super Bowl wins. Hey, there's a lot of people who can't say that out there about their teams. And, like, you know, all these Raider fans who are, like, talking about their 3 fucking, victory, you know, the 3 Super Bowls, and they weren't even alive for them, or they were like a baby or something. You know, so yeah, I'd be, I'd just be banking on that, like, you know, every time I talk to anybody. So yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Crispy said Lazard is the man. No, he's not. He fucking sucks, man. He's a fucking bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
So if you dropped him, leave him out there. But it is tough matchups for Garrett Wilson. It's the only thing that people would really have to bank on. Mike Williams, this is them deploying him a lot more. 4 targets, 3 receptions, 45% of the snaps. I hope nobody still has Mike Williams on their team. Just clogging a roster spot right now. Yeah, and I mean, really, it was only Demario Douglas. I mean, for the Patriots, Jalen Polk only goes 2 for 13. Big Bando is happy to move Wilson in a deal involving Tyreek only for Tua, literally to get hurt the next day. Ouch. Ouch. That's bad. That sucks. Conklin, dude, he was open for a lot of the game. And, I mean, you look at the first 2 weeks. I mean, you're going up against teams that defend the tight end well. Then you go up against a team that has not defended the tight end well, like this year specifically. And you get 6 targets, 5 receptions, 93 yards. And most of the game, he was just like wide open in the middle of the field. Because a lot of times they were double teaming Garrett Wilson. And so it was like that safety wasn't over the middle of the field blocking him. So Conklin, he's going to be the flavor of the week for tight end. You know, I mean, I doubt he's really like rostered like that. Marston holding Mike Will in Dynasty. Well, yeah. I mean, unless I specifically say Dynasty, we know we're not just dropping people to drop people in Dynasty. Let's see now. I'll start with the DBs because I know Mr. Chuck Clark had the most points out of any of the IDP guys, 26. Look at that. Just filling up the stat sheet with his 7 tackles, had a sack, forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. 26 points. Doing a little bit of it all. And Jonathan Jones, 18 points. Sauce, man, it was a pretty, well, these are just the DBs. That's why 8 points. Tony Adams, 7 points. Let's see. Linebacker Love. Will McDonald, oh, man, back-to-back weeks. Doubled up on the sacks. Double it up. Let's go. Nice. And they got Denver. Juicy. If you didn't pick up Will McDonald, listen to me last week. He's going to be a big pickup this week. For sure. And I hope some people picked him up. He was the first person that I talked about on the D-line. And because he got 3 sacks. You know, that was a huge-ass game. He needed to be highlighted. And then he fucking backs it up with 2 fucking sacks against the Patriots. Let's go. Uche, 18, had a sack. McMillan, 10 tackles. Javai, 9 tackles. Quincy, 8 tackles, 15 points. Sherwood, man, that sucks. I didn't start him anywhere. I didn't pull the trigger. I hope people were cautious with pulling the trigger on Sherwood and starting him because CJ was out. And White, he didn't fluke us. He got 13 points, but yeah, no sacks or anything. Man, if he would even mixed in a half a sack, that would have got him pretty close to 20 points. But, you know, not too bad. If we can get double-digit points out of our D linemen, I mean, that's really all that we're looking for. We just don't want him to fluke us. And White, he's been solid enough. They got San Fran next week, though. Not sure how good of a matchup that's going to be for them. Wise with 13 as well. Kinlaw got a sack. Guys were probably not playing though. And then the Jets, 17 points. That is pretty good. That is pretty good for a defense in New England. 3 points. Yeah, their defense is not doing so good. There you have it. There's everybody from Thursday Night Football. Woo! Crispy said Lazard, pick him up.
Pick him up.
Nah, man. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that, Crispy. Frizil, Monra, Devontae for Bijan and Higgins. Nah. Like, do you really need the running back like that? I mean, I know it's Bijan, so it's like everybody could use Bijan, but just saying, you really need running back help like that bad that you can give up like 2 top-end wide receivers and like you're not going to hurt in your wide receiver spot? Because Higgins, let's not consider Higgins anything right now. All right. All right, all right. Man. Jay said this is Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Do I have to get that? Do I have to get that drop for Rogers? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Marsh, that's good value for what's good value in for Tank and Dynasty. Good pick wise. Shit. Multiple first rounders. Like Diggs isn't going to be there that long, like in the grand scheme of things, you know, and Tank Dell's going to be there a while and CJ Stroud's going to be there a while. And Tank is still doing decent enough right now to where his value, as him being the number 3, his value hasn't dropped. So, yeah, like, I mean, would you really want to give him up just for a first? I don't think I would. I'd want more, right? I mean, 2 firsts, like, yeah, probably. I mean, when it's picks, you're gonna overpay in some picks for good players. If you're like a, you know, if you're a team that's like trying to go for it, you're gonna give up some picks, you know, and yeah, right? Like, I mean, what do you think, Marty? Would you give him up for just 1 first rounder? Like, I mean, the person who'd be buying him, it wouldn't be a fucking high first rounder; it'd be a low first rounder. Also, I wouldn't want to give him up just for a low first round pick. Like, you're going to give him up for some wide receiver that you don't even know what they're going to fucking be. Like, only that person. Right? See, like, fuck that, man. Like, it would have to be like 2 first rounders for me to like want to really come off a Tank like that. What up, Scotty? What's going down, bro? Because he's going to be fucking, he's going to be good for years and years to come. And if you drafted him like as a rookie, I mean, that's how most, you know, that's how most people have them, unless it was a startup, you know, from this year. And if you guys were listening to me last year, I mean, shit, I got Tank Dell in so many dynasties. So I hope you guys do too. Scotty boy, Purdy or Carr this week? Carr, man, Carr. Let's go. He deserves it, man. They've been handling biz. The line's been holding. The run game has been good enough, to where like, you can't super stack the box on them or like anything. I mean, the running's been good enough to where like you can't stack the box, and the throwing's been good enough. Or wait, is that the other way? No. The running's been good enough to where like you can't just, push the defense back. The throwing's been good enough to where you can't stack the box. So like that's the thing, is like defenses, they have to account for everything. They can't just key in on one part of their offense right now. And what Frizzell say? I got Cook, Aaron Jones, Chandler Madison. I mean, that's not really that good, but then like, who are your wide receivers? Tell me your wide receivers. Andrew say, you think Chubb and Hawkinson, or what do you think Chubb and Hawkinson will do when they get back? So I'm not super excited about Hawkinson, but he is still going to be like a solid man, like right there in the middle of the field. And like, I just don't know how much Sam Darnold really loves throwing to the tight end. So I don't want to go out and trade for Hawkinson, like if that's kind of what this question's about. And then Chubb. I mean, I have probably higher expectations for some than than some others may do for Chubb. But yeah, I just really hope he can come back and just be like, I don't know, even like just 80% of what he used to be. As long as he didn't lose like a bunch of his speed, like in acceleration, he's probably lost a little bit. He's getting older anyways, so the acceleration is probably a little lower. But yeah, I don't. I think he's going to come out and be decent. I think he's going to come out and be at least an RB2. And we drafted him way later than RB2. He's drafted way after the 24th like picks. Mario said, fuck, likely top corner in next year's draft. Tore his ACL in practice today. Oh, shit. That's what this is that just popped up from Adam Scheffner. I was wondering what the fuck this was. Damn, that sucks. From East Carolina, huh? East Carolina. Yeah, that fucking sucks, dude. That really fucking sucks. Especially because the corners always get drafted high. Like, that's one of the, like, you talk about, like, need on defense. Like, every team needs a corner back, another one or more. Because, like, man, this throwing economy of the NFL that we got, like I said, I wanted the Vikings to target them. Maybe they will, but maybe it'll just be, like, way later now. And just both on IR. I drafted Bowers in the 11th, so I'm thinking I could trade him later on. I don't want to. I wouldn't trade Bowers because of Hawkinson. If anything, you did the right thing by drafting Bowers, and like that's the guy. That's the guy. So I wouldn't even be thinking like that. I'd be thinking like, how do I trade Hawkinson for something? And see. Oh, okay, yeah. Trade Hawkinson later on, not Bowers. Okay, yes. I'm with that. Get what you can out of him because you put him on the IR for that long too. You should get something for him. Bam said that's so sad. I know, right? That sucks. Potential. I mean, it was Adam Scheffner who I even saw it right now before, like right when Marty like brought it up. But yeah, he's supposed to go in the first round, and yeah, that sucks, man. That really sucks. In practice, too. That makes it even worse. I mean, it really would really suck whether it's a game or practice, but makes it worse that it's practice and could probably non-contact or something. Like, man, that shit sucks, man. That shit sucks. Said he would have been East Carolina's first round pick since CJ2K, huh? He came out of East Carolina. Sucks. That really sucks. Salute to him, man. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. For a wide receiver, Adams, dude. All you'd be doing would be making that trade. All you'd be doing would be trading one positional headache for another positional headache. Because, yeah, you'd be sewing up your running backs a little bit better, but now you'd fuck your wide receivers like at the same time. Drake, QJ, and Higgins, dude, kiss that season goodbye if you make that trade. So, yeah, definitely don't do that trade. I'm not saying don't make a trade, but do not trade Amon-Ra. I would not trade Amon-Ra at all. Don't trade him at all. Adams, that's debatable. Drake, debatable. That Drake and the Cousins, I know they go up against the Chiefs this week. Chiefs have been giving up a lot of points to the quarterbacks and wide receivers so far, and I don't think that's really going to stop. So, if Drake has another good game, maybe he's the one that you trade away. And then keep Adams and Amon-Ra. But don't trade Amon-Ra. If there's any advice that I could give you about, whatever trade you're about to embark on, just don't trade Amon-Ra. Keep him on your team no matter what. Andrew said, I'm holding Chubb for a flex spot if everyone stays healthy, or A-Chain, or if Connor gets hurt. Yeah. Got to keep your pockets loaded at running backs. That's just one of the things, that's why we got to keep picking the guys up off the waiver wire. Even though I don't really like Carson Steele right now, it's, this week particularly, you have to pick him up because you might be able to trade him this week just because someone didn't get to the waiver wire before you, or you put in more fab, or you had a higher waiver claim, whatever. And Dynasty, fuck, man, some of my teams are so hurt that I pulled Carson Steele. Man, I had him on the taxi squad of almost every single Dynasty team that I had. He just did good in that one game. I just picked him up everywhere. People weren't even making a lot of moves then. Picked him up everywhere. Just tucked him right into the taxi squad. And now most of these leagues, I'm deploying him from the taxi squad. And we're getting him into the lineup. And I'm not super thrilled about it, but there's worse options. Shit, some of these teams I was hurting so bad in dynasty-wise because of injuries already. Because of injuries that I started Jeff Wilson. These are teams that I have CMC on. And that's where a lot of my injuries are. Mario said, how many IR spots should there be in a redraft league in your opinion? Non-IDP, 3 or 4. I'll say 3 or 4. It depends on how many starters you have. If it's just a default league, I say 2 or 3. But I'm more of a fan of adding one more spot than because on a regular default league, it's two IR spots is kind of like the default. If you put IR, I'm okay with making that 3. And then if there's more spots, it's a deeper league, I'm okay making it 4 as well. It should be like that because there's so many fucking injuries, man. Frizzio said, I countered Amon-Ra for Godwin and Derrick Henry. It's good, but keep Amon-Ra. So change that counter and put Adams in there instead of Amon-Ra. Do that. Don't get rid of Amon-Ra. There's a reason why he got paid what he gets paid. So modify that shit and modify it and throw in Adams, who just had a really good game as well, right? Really good game for Godwin and Derrick Henry. Person's probably going to turn on anyways because Godwin's the number 1 wide receiver in the league right now, points wise. And I do think this is a good week to trade for Derrick Henry if you are able to get him. They got a really good matchup for running backs against the Cowboys because the Cowboys are not that good against defending the run right now. Pam said, yes, thanks, Mike Evans. Ooh, all right. We're an hour and 20 minutes in. I'm really high right now. I'm really baked. Really baked. So we did what we came here to do.
All right, fire 'em up!
Smoke weed every day.
Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Man. Love it. Love it. Man, and I wish these carried over. I'll do it over here for you, Marty. Oh, wait, I forgot. They totally took the joint off of Twitch. But I'll do this over here because I know if we were on Twitch, this is what you'd be doing. Like this. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. All right. Brazil side canceled the trade. I sent the offer. Drake and Aaron Jones for Jonathan Taylor. Okay. See, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Like, don't trade your top dogs, man. Don't trade your top dogs. Like, that should really be, like, unless you are struggling and your team is sucking and you have, like, and right now, after only week 2, I don't even care if you're 0-2. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not panic time yet. You could have played 2 really tough teams. You know, you could have had a couple injuries that you're trying to overcome, whatever it is. Like 0-2 is not panic time. Said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying don't take shots. I'm just saying don't shoot yourself in the foot with that shot. All right. Let's go. Let's stay smoking, choking.
Smoking, choking, rolling bloods and
Man, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man.
All right. So who's gonna get on the board as you guys see today? It's blank right now. So even a $2 super chat, $2 super chat, $5 super chat, whatever gets you right on the board. So throw a tip, guys. Throw a tip. Hit that $sign at the bottom. I appreciate you guys. We're here working, here killing it, going harder than anybody in the fantasy football world with these live streams. And live streams and videos. You know, there's a lot of people, they may not do live streams at all, but they'll do a whole bunch of like uploaded videos and shit like that. Yeah, I'm going to be doing both. Here we go. Stay smoking, choking.
smoking, choking, rolling bloods and
So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy.
Woo. All right. Let's go. Antoine Winfield. They already, okay. Not playing. We already knew. They said he's going to miss a couple weeks. But yeah, today's the day that we will know a lot of this motherfucker. There's one guy, if he doesn't get an answer, he always calls. I know it's not you, Pam. That's funny. Nigel, what up, Nigel? What's going on? Yeah, it's funny. No, no, Pam, that's not you. No, it's one person who literally that's just like what he does. If I don't answer, like he gets hella antsy and like calls on Facebook. It is cool that you can like just call people through Facebook Messenger, but then it's also like, you know, some people fucking take that shit to heart. Not sure if it's been announced, but Dallas Turner officially out. Okay. I kind of already knew that was going to happen, but yeah, it sucks, man. Sucks when, you know, when these fucking rookies get hurt early, man, because like, especially when, you know, you show some serious signs of life. He looked good. He looked good for sure. And Nigel said, I got Kelsey was offered Chubb for my Hawkinson. Should I do it? Yeah, I would. Because I think Chubb might even come back a little bit earlier than Hawkinson, or maybe it's like a real similar time. And if you already got Kelsey, yeah, I would just, I'd beef up the RB room and, you know, be happy doing that. All right. Stay smoking, choking, rolling blunts.
Stay smoking, choking, rolling blunts, and we
All right. Someone else asking for the squares real quick. Let me put a song on here while I send all these pictures. And actually, check this out. I got to shout it out, guys. Look at the new t-shirt that we got at 420crewmerch.com. Go cop one. I know Derek copped one yesterday. Go grab it, guys. Go grab one. 420crewmerch.com. Go snag it, guys. Go snag it. Let me put a song on here and we'll leave that up. And Nigel said, fire shirt. Hell yeah. Getting more. We're going to start getting more designs and more t-shirts released and stuff. You know, gotta have some cool weed merch. You know, it's all legal now, you know, like, I mean, we should be able to wear some cool weed shirts and shit. I'm mostly in my house anyways, you know, so it's like you don't even have to wear that out. That could just be one you're wearing around the house or watching football on Sunday or something, smoking. And something pizza, pizza. Can you give me some advice on my fantasy team? Throw in your question. That's what I do. And Nigel said, my running backs are Pacheco, Stevenson, Ty Chandler, and Braylon Allen, Rico. Yeah. You, as bad as Kelsey's been, you need some running back help over there. So, yeah, if was that a trade that was sent to you, or is that a trade that you're sending out? That was one sent to you. I'd just smash accept. I would just smash accept. Big Bando. What about Jaden Daniels for Trevor Lawrence, Singletary, and Waddle? I mean, Trevor Lawrence kind of an ass as well. Like, why do you want to give up Jaden Daniels when his value is on the rise and everyone else's value here? I mean, maybe Singletary is on the rise after last year, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Is that guy just like really wanting Jaden Daniels? So Turtles, what up? He says start Deontay with Dalton or Brian Thomas against the Bills. Man, I don't want to start Brian Thomas against the Bills. So I mean, if Deontay's the only guy you got, I mean, I guess Deontay. I don't want to start him though. But you only gave me an option of 2 guys, and yeah, I don't want to start Brian Thomas Jr. against the Bills. Nigel hopping over on Twitch. And P Pizza. Pogaroni Pizza. There we go. Pogaroni Pizza. Did I pronounce that right? Said that's my tight end situation is really weird. I got Likely and Joku just grabbed Henry last night. To see they all did bad. Yep. So what do y'all think I should do? Did you play Hunter Henry? That's my first question. Because if you played him, you know, it's whatever. It's the end of the week for your tight ends. I did. Okay. So it sucks. It sucks. Had you found me yesterday, I would have tried to talk you off that ledge. Just because the Jets, they're really good against defending the tight ends. So, but you know, we can't go backwards. So either way, your tight ends are locked this week. It's not like you're picking anyone else up, but I haven't even looked at week 4 matchups yet, but you're definitely going to be putting in for some kind of waiver wire guy. And who else is on the on waiver wires on the waiver wire right now? Nigel said thoughts on Ty Chandler and Rico. I mean, I had Ty Chandler in my waiver wire for running back but also said this week, like going into week 3 could be like one of the worst weeks of the entire season. Could also be one of the best if Carson Steele ends up like super killing it, but we'll see. We'll see. And Rico, man, I mean, they better start giving him more work. It's just they're not giving him any work. I don't know why we thought that Rico was going to be like any kind of good. Like the Cowboys' run game's been pretty blah, you know, over the last 2-3 years. So I don't know. Shit sucks. Fuck no. Big Bando said Hopkins just got dropped. Should I grab him? Hell no. He deserves to be dropped. He ain't gonna get no work. Yeah. Pogo. Am I saying that right too? Pogaroni Pizza. I said, bro, got nobody. 12 man. Everyone. Yeah. Pretty active. Yeah. Tight ends are horrible for sure. I said I have Hopin and Joku. Yeah, I mean he just needs to get back to being healthy, and then you can just get rid of everybody else. But it's like he needs to be healthy. He needs to be healthy. I can't change it from like 20. Damn, why can't you change it? Because I know I changed it. This channel used to be Fantasy Football Hustler, but I changed it to 420 Crew. Just because we're all just the 420 crew on Twitch. And also I kind of just, I don't know, I guess I didn't want to pigeonhole myself to fantasy football, but it's funny because everybody who comes in, you know, they see the fantasy football title, they know what's up. Oh, they need 35 verifications. I'm too lazy. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And how is it? Pogaroni. Okay, Pogaroni Pizza. Okay. And I'll just call you Pizza. How about that? Makes it easier. That sounds a little better than Pog. Tech suicide. Purdy your car in week 3. I've answered this earlier, and I actually made this exact same move in one of my dynasties. I'm starting Carr over Purdy. And Big Bando, would you rather hold on to Warren or Dowdle? Probably Warren. Dowdle's been looking pretty ass. Nigel said Coleman a drop. I mean, in redraft, I wouldn't really be trying to hold him like that. No, I was not drafting him anywhere in redraft, so I don't have him. But if I have him, I'd probably drop him. I mean, it's not like he's never gonna come on, but I'm telling you, man, like he gets punked by these cornerbacks. It was happening in the preseason versus like not even like the top caliber corners. And it's happening now. So they actually got 3-4 RBs right now to start: Henry, Connor, Gibbs, and Mason. Shit, maybe go try to trade Mason straight up for a tight end. Maybe do that. And even throw Likely in the trade or something. Throw like Mason plus Likely and try to get a tight end. Do that. Because Mason's on borrowed time anyways. If you could do that and get Bowers, do it. Do it. So Turtle said, HDR. Did I already answer this? I don't want to start Brian Thomas. I'm fucking in deja vu all over again. Brian Thomas, I do not want to start him against the Bills. So if Deontay is the only guy that you could start over him, yes, that's what I will say. That's what I will say. And Texas, I'm too scared to start Shaheed, but I leave a lot of points on the bench. Well, but who's the options that you got? Because, yeah, you should start them, at least in the flex. Who you got starting in your flex right now, and who's your starters? Pizza said, I need a wide receiver 1, bro. I got Stephon Diggs and Pittman. I mean, that sucks, but better days ahead are coming for Pittman. Like, he's not going up against 2 of the top cornerbacks in the league every single week. I mean, that kind of screwed him. And Diggs, yeah, I mean, you definitely do need a wide receiver 1, but you probably need a tight end more than anything. I mean, I'm like, just focus on getting the tight end, because like if you don't have a good tight end, like you're not going to win anyways. I'm not saying you need a great tight end, but you need at least a good tight end. So you have to go find someone who needs Mason. That's what you have to do. Go look around your league, go scout all the teams and go see who needs Mason, who needs a running back. Okay. That's going to be your easiest way to finding a trade partner. Who needs a running back? And then see whose tight ends they have. Whoever needs a running back plus has a tight end that you like, they have to really, really, really need a running back. That's why they'd be trading for Mason. And Nigel said Olave a buy low. He's a really good buy low this week. Yes. Yes. 2 really tough matchups that he had in week 1 and week 2. Softer matchups are ahead. Let's see. Rank rest of season. Flowers, Ridley, Rico, Chandler. Who the fuck's the 5th? Who the hell? Who's the guy before Singletary in here, Nigel? But I'm going to say Flowers, Ridley, and then everybody else. Like, just Flowers and Ridley are the only guys who are kind of worth the shit. Braylon Allen, okay. Yeah, I mean, Flowers and Ridley are kind of the only guys who are worth the shit right now. The rest, I mean, I'll put Singletary at the top of the trash, and then I'll put Allen there, and then Rico, and then Chandler, then Rico. Pizza says Jaden Reed is safer play than like Pittman or Diggs. Not right now. Not right now. When Jordan Love comes back, maybe, but not right now. Let's see. Smith, Mason, Pollard, Godwin, Kittle, Dobbins. Bro, this is so easy. Dobbins is playing the Steelers. It is going to be a horrible game for him. Take Dobbins out, throw Shaheed in. Got Ridley on my bench too. Ooh. Man, I know Pollard's got a good like matchup, like rushing wise, but I'm gonna say Ridley over Pollard. Nerd alert! What up, dude? What is going on? Let's get it. Let's see. Let's go see how many likes are on the video right now. Let's see if people have been hitting the like button. We got 16 likes. We need more. We need more, because I bet some of those likes came from people that aren't watching right now. And like, I bet there's some people watching right now who haven't hit the like button yet. So hit that like button, guys. Go ahead and do that. Do it now. Hit it. All right. And I'm going to smoke a bowl. that whoever you're trading him to isn't as smart as us and hasn't gone ahead to like look at all the bad, just specific cornerback, wide receiver, bad matchups that Garrett Wilson has until week 10. So that sucks, man. It really sucks. And Pizza said, do I do Likely and Mason for Pollard and Olave? How much does Olave help your team? Because Pollard, well, actually, yeah, because you said you need a wide receiver 1, right? Yeah, I would do something like that. And because the wide receiver is like more important to you, yeah, so I would do that because Olave is a good buy low candidate right now. Yeah, I'd try that. And that this person is someone who needs a running back, though. Like, I mean, that's another thing, or needs a, because even if they need a tight end, how much do they need? Likely, it depends on how much they need a tight end. But yeah, I like this one for you because you need a better wide receiver than a running back coming back. That's good to get the extra running back. What up, Gucci on Twitch? Trade Amari Cooper and Waddle for Devonta Smith. I mean, it seems like it's kind of an overpay, but I think I would do that and overpay for him like that. I mean, are both of those guys starters for you? Then I kind of almost don't like it if they are. Can both of these guys, like, could you have, like, with Cooper and Waddle on the bench, do you already have a full complement of wide receivers, like, after that? Those are probably late guys for you, but who else do you have at wide receiver? And I'll tell you. Pizza, yeah. He said, yes, K9 hurt, drafted K9 high, and he has Pitts also. Okay. So he might not need the tight end. So, yeah, I would. So I don't know. I mean, you could send it. I don't know if that, if he doesn't really need the tight end, I mean, does he need the running back pretty badly? Because it's a good matchup for Pollard this week. People might not be panicking on Pollard this week. And Gucci said, I got Shakir, JSN, Nico as my other wide receiver group. And he said, that's what's up, my bro. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, it's only Nico, but now you'd be getting, I like Devonta Smith over Cooper and Waddle, and so much so that, yeah, and even when AJ Brown does come back, like Devonta Smith, he's the man. He's the man. So yeah, I would I'd make that move. If that's something that came to you, smash accept. If you got to send it out to someone, good luck. Or should I go big balls and do Mason and Diggs for like a crazy wide receiver 1? Well, I think Diggs is going to bounce back a little bit. So it depends on who you're trading with. Like that's also like another thing is like when you're like the process right now is trying to find a trade partner, and then you guys will work out the specifics. But it's like Mason's got to be like a big part of this. So like it has to be someone that needs a running back. So I would kind of start there, and then you look like what's their weaknesses. Like if they really need a running back, and Mason's something that can fill that void. What else do they need? Do they have a good tight end? Because if not, you could throw in a guy like Likely. If they need a wide receiver, like maybe they have like one good wide receiver and that's it, but then they got like no other good wide receivers, then maybe you do that. Mason plus Diggs or Mason plus Pittman, something of that nature. I had the first pick. I got CMC. Oh man, yeah. I got Mason and Gibbs. Oh, what? You traded CMC away? Oh man, dang it, that sucks. That sucks. Why'd you do that? They got you because they had Mason. Oh man, dang! You don't trade away CMC. Dang it. And now it's like you're gonna have to make trades to kind of like make up for that trade. Oh man. What's your whole team? Put your whole team in. Who's your quarterback? I already saw your running backs and your wide receivers. Who's your quarterback? Man, because your tight end sucks. Like, you need a better tight end. Like, don't forget, this all started because you needed a better tight end, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Because then you said that you have Kincaid. Yeah, FF Hustler 420. Well, actually, hold on. Let me send you I'll put the Discord in the chat. Action. We'll make this just a one day link. All right. Anyone who wants to join Discord, come join. Come join. What up, Corbin? He said late today. Shit, man. Where are you at, Corbin? Already been going for like 2 hours. Just messing around. What up? What up? So the team is just in a bad situation because it should be good. We'll see. And then it's like a time not to panic also. Sometimes you just got to know that you've had a run of bad luck. And because that happens sometimes. It really does. So. All right. Everybody. All right. I need some opinions. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? I need some opinions. So I got 2 designs created for me here. But I don't know how I feel about them, but I want to see how everyone else feels about them. What up, Dion? And yeah, White got he got 13 points. I mean, on sleeper anyways, depending on where you had, but yeah, so good enough, right? And so I want to know everyone's honest thoughts. You just tell me yes or no. So this, I'll say which one's number 1 and which one's number 2 here. But just someone that I'm working with on t-shirt designs and on Fiverr. Hit them up to try this. But you guys tell me what you think about this. So this one's number 1. You just say number 1, yes or no. Number 1, yes or no. So it's a different, just 420 crew design. This one's a lot bigger than that other one that I had as well. So number 1, just yes or no. That's it. Papa J, what up? Yes or no? Yay or nay? And number 2. Here goes number 2. It's like a weed nug all fucking super high and smoking a joint. It's like King Nug 420 crew. This one's number 2. Number 2. Yay or nay? Yay or nay? They'd be $20 shirts pretty much. But you let me know. Yay or nay on those. And there's no offense because I haven't paid for it yet. I can make this guy go back to the drawing board and give me a better design. You should do a little logo on the shirt top left that says 420 crew, then the crown hanging off the letters. Well, I know there's going to be a bunch of different ones with these guys. I mean, I'm not communicating like that. Kind of it's with these guys, I'm kind of letting people do my own thing. Letting them do their own thing. Jonathan, yeah, I can rate parlays. Let's see. Kyler over 33.5 rush. I mean, it kind of seems high, but I feel like he can easily get that though, right? Daniel Jones under 184. Yeah. Mason over 69.
69, dudes.
I mean, that should be good. Henry over 49. I do that. Good matchup. Godwin over 39. I like that. Yeah. I mean, this is pretty solid. I mean, the one that makes me a little nervous is the Mason. The Mason one. Oh, let's see. Let's see what Pizza's team is. Baker, Gibbs, Mason, Diggs, Pittman, Henry, Connor, Chargers. Derrick Henry on the bench. I'd play Derrick Henry this week. Mahomes on the bench. Yeah, see, I mean, this is one I feel like you really just got to hold, man. Like the tight end's like your weakest spot. Everybody else, I mean, yeah, because even this week I want to start Henry over who? Probably over Connor. Yeah. And shout out to Papa J. And Damar Hamlin is Damar Hamlin isn't alive. Oh man. I like it, Pizza. And then Jay joined as well. What up, Steven? Said looking for week 3 advice. Need to fill wide receiver in 2 flex spots. George Pickens, Najee, Demarcus Robinson, Ladd, Steele, Rico, Brown. Let's see. So wide receiver in 2 flex. It's kind of bad all around because it's like I don't want to start Rico. I don't want to start Chase Brown. Even though Chase Brown, this could be his breakout game. Like, I don't want to bank on that. George Pickens has a tough matchup against Asante Samuel Jr. Man, I really think it's going to be the first 3. Pickens, Najee, and Robinson. I know Carson Steele could be a thing, but it's like, do I want to bank? I mean, you know, do I want to bank on that? Damn it. All these damn spam numbers, man, fucking pisses me off. And Big Bando said, sorry, I've come to the conclusion that you're a big Jaden Daniels guy. No, but it's like, why? No, it's not about that, but it's like, why are you going to trade Jaden Daniels for like scrubs? Like, I'm a big fan of like tiering up and getting better players. That's what I'm saying, Big Bando. I'm not saying that you shouldn't trade, but I'm just saying that, you know, like, why do you want to trade for people's trash? Said y'all are forgetting Jones and Neighbors connection just started. Well, it's because you're a Giants fan, though. Like that's why you're super excited. Nigel, Would you trade JJ for JT? My running backs are Ass, Pacheco, Stevenson, Rico. Wide receivers are JJ, Nico, Flowers, Ridley. No. Slowly tear up, dude. Trade Ridley straight up for a running back. And keep JJ. Don't trade JJ. Because, like, Ridley, you know, kind of useful to your team, but, like, kind of not at the same time. Let's see. Sal going to ask questions every week till you get it right. Rashee Rice finishes top 12 receiver in half PPR. This week, or what are you talking about for the whole season? Let's see. What is he right now? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, he's wide receiver 12 right now. But, like, he's only beating, like, 4 guys by, like, 1 point. And this is, like, 1 point PPR that I'm looking at. So I don't even know how that would change things if this was half point, like, PPR. But could he finish there? He could. Will he? I don't know. I still don't know. I'm still gonna say no. Because this is like him getting like everything. What about unless Kelsey doesn't get anything, it is going to be like sooner or later. All right, let's see. Jonathan Mason might go 70 since Kittle and Debo out. I don't think Kittle's been officially ruled out. He did miss practice yesterday and probably going to be out, but also makes it a lot easier to key in on the run game if like nobody's going to be there to get the ball except Ayuk. Steven said agreed though, tough right now. AJ Brown hurt doesn't help for sure, man. That shit sucks. South said rest of season. I mean, see, that's what I mean. Rest of season, maybe. I mean, he's hovering right around there. I mean, he's a low end wide receiver 1 as of now. Robert says Akers a good stash right now and Mixon injured. Yeah, if you can still get him, go get him because Mason's only 1 more practice away from like being ruled out. Rush Lord, what up? I totally forgot to put this back on there. Rush Lord in that building, what up? Frank Raiders, what up, homie? What's going down? All right, we've been rocking for 2 hours. 2 hours on a Friday morning. And I got some work to do today in the afternoon. And then also Friday is date day with Vanessa because usually don't have as much work to do on a Friday afternoon as I do like other days. So I told her during and you know might probably continue after that, but where we just go on like a lunch date like every Friday, and we started it last Friday and we're going to continue it this Friday. And Jonathan said, you got any player props? I mean, I haven't, I haven't really looked. Like I'm doing so much like fantasy football. I haven't really looked at a lot of the player props, but if you give me games that you want me to check specifically, I can go check it on BetMGM and see what it is. And Corey, what up? What's going down? And Corbin saying, get that ribeye or what? Yeah, it was okay. So it was, it's a pretty good spot. They have a lot of different steaks and things like that. but it's not a super high-end place. So it was one of those things, not super high-end, but it was good. I mean, it was good and really good for the price. Really good for the price. And yeah, I totally forgot. I didn't. That was one of the videos. I'm making a video out of that one, so I gotta mark that on my expenses. Make sure we know. It's the Montana Meat Company. And but yeah, it was I mean, for everything that we got, I mean, just the I got a 20-ounce steak, Vanessa got a 10-ouncer. We got 2 appetizers, we got a salad. $10 salad was fucking huge, like filled both of us on that, and we didn't even finish it. And then so with the entrees, we both got 2 sides each, so 4 sides total. And then what did we get? I think 2 more sides on top of that, I think. And it was like 120 or 125 or something like that. So it was super cool. Super cool. And it's like literally 5 minutes away from our house. And Rush Lord, I have an idea. Can I send you my entrance soundbite on text and you can play it when I donate? He said, just give a listen. Thanks. Email it to me. I will I'll send you my oh, okay. Never mind. Actually, good. You sent it. It's a YouTube. Even better. Yes. Oh, nice. Yes. Yes, we could do that for sure. All right, hold on. And just hold up. Gonna send it to my computer right now. I mean, even though I probably don't even need to. Probably be real easy to find anyways. But yes. What a rush. And I'll get this on my I'll get this on the soundboard, so it'll be easier for me to hit the button in the future versus having like a YouTube video pulled up. And Bakes, did I already shout you out? What up, Bakes? Hope I did. And hey, the Mighty Don. What up? Mighty Don just followed on Twitch. What up? Would you trade Jerome Ford and Neighbors for Marvin Harrison Jr.? Probably. I mean, it seems like a good tier up. And who asked? Yeah, Frank Reyes. I used to be a gigantic fan of Smitty, but we kind of parted ways. I might go back. Smitty's kind of funny. He's kind of funny. And if you guys didn't see the video with me and Schmitty when he came on my channel, it's been a few years at this point. Go check it out. I mean, you just search Schmitty Fantasy Football Hustler, like it'll pop up. It's on the channel though. I have a whole playlist of the 420 crew, or might just be Hustler interviews. I can't remember what the playlist is called. It's either 420 crew interviews or Hustler interviews. And definitely want to get back to that as well. Get some more interviews. Trade in the Debo League. Let me see. I just saw an update. No sign of Joe Mixon. Cam Akers, ? All right, let's see. Where's the trade in the Debo League? Oh, shit. Jordan Mason, Raheed Shaheed for James Conner, Higgins, and Joker. Take a screenshot of this. This one might make it to social media today. See what people think. All right. Okay, cool. Rush Lord said I like Smitty, and I did watch your video. What'd you think of that? What'd you think? Before and context, like I don't know if I gave this context before, but like when he came on, he was like before we started, like pretty much all these interviews, I respect people's time. Like I'd keep it between 45 minutes, 40 minutes to an hour. How about that? And I could tell if someone, getting a little antsy and they might have to go, and I'll kind of give people an out that way. And but he, like, right before the show, he's like, man, I got like 30 minutes, and like sounded like he was all rushing. And I was like, okay, like no problem. And then like when 30 minutes came on, like, and I said, all right, man, I know you got to get going. He's like, no, I'm cool, I'll hang out. I think I was just a fun guy to talk to, so we started. So this, when he came on, he was like, yeah, I got 30 minutes, but like then he stayed for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. We were chopping it up for a little while. That's funny. Frank said, yeah, I remember you. What happened? I want to hear what happened, because he said him and Smitty parted ways. It sounds like there could be some tea to be spilled. Oh, wait, what the hell? Hold on. I saw something about Jonathan Taylor. Or no, Michael Pittman. What the fuck? Michael Pittman dealing with a back and calf injury. Colts don't believe he's in danger of missing the Bears game. No, there you go. There's a reason why Michael Pittman could be sucking right now. Oh shit. Justice Hill agreed to terms with the Ravens. 2 years, $6 million. Interesting. And Saquon over 49.5 against the Saints. I think so. Nigel said JJ Ridley for A-Chain McBride. No. Nah, man. No. Why give up JJ? Why give up JJ? I thought it was chill, and I liked and listened to his stuff in the past and how he got into this stuff. Okay. Red Solo, so we play some bets. Let's fucking go. Count me in. Said, hold up. Let me check some lines. Let me go log in to BetMGM, because today's a good day to lock in some bets, right? We got a lot of the ins and outs like already. All right, 1 second. Actually, I got to respond to this email. And let's get another song here going. Man, even the Giants Browns, I kind of want, 38.5. I'm just going to pick we're just going to see what this will turn into. Chargers Steelers under 36. That one's going to be hella low scoring. I don't want to touch that 36 line, though. Broncos and Buccaneers. There we go. I'm back at it. Back at it. Under 40.5 might even be good. Panthers and Raiders under 40. Under. Dolphins and Seahawks 41.5. Under. Cowboys and Ravens 47.5. I like that. I think it's going to be a higher scoring game. 49ers Rams 43.5. Under. Lions and Cardinals 51.5. Look at that. That's like one of the top dogs on the fucking day there. All right, I'm just doing this one. So here's, I mean, shit, I might be able to throw down $2 and win an insane amount of money on this. Let's see. So Browns, Giants, under 38.5. Packers, Titans, under 38. Bears, Colts, under 43.5. Broncos, Bucks, under 40.5. Panthers, Raiders, under 40. Dolphins, Seahawks, under 41.5. And 49ers, Rams, under 43.5. Let's see. Damn, even with a $5 bet, I'd win $450. So, yeah, fuck it. Let's just throw a $5 bet to win $450 on that. So you ever take the money line? It depends on the game. Like, especially throwing it in a big parlay, like, man, sometimes, because anything can happen, right? Like any given Sunday, but it's like, I seem to do better when I just do the overs and unders. If I'm just only betting like one of the three things, the spread, the over and under, and the money lines, it's like I'll do better on the money line, better on the over unders and anything, and then money lines would be second. And then against the spread would be third. not my forte most times. But let's see. And I mean, all these games that I picked is all games with issues, Everybody has issues in these games. And shit, if George Kittle doesn't play, that line might even go down for like other people. Because right now I got it at what, 43.5. But yeah, if George Kittle doesn't play, I could go down for sure. All right, well, there we go. I got in one bet, one big parlay. Let's see, a little $5 action. Yeah, I'm almost done though. Yeah. Pittman's faking the injury to avoid playing with Tony Richardson. What?
Man, fuck Tony.
All right, one more bowl, and then we're going to get out of here. I don't want to forget to shout out the producers of the show, so let me do that real quick. But yeah, shout out to our producers of the show, all our 420 crew Patreon members. You guys are the shit. Our ultimate priority member, Mr. Justin Pickle in a Jar, our all access members, our elite members, our superstar members, our 420 Ride or Die crew members. You guys are the shit. I appreciate you guys. And I know this list is going to keep growing as time goes on. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's get to this bowl. And then, so Fridays, it's a little bit of a later show because Noble has football. So usually like around 8, like West Coast time, somewhere 8 and 8:30 in between there. And Rush Lord said, do I have time to donate? Always got time to donate, bro. Let's go. I got it ready. I got it ready for you. Always got time to donate. We probably got time for another bowl or two then. Let's go. See, yeah, he enjoys parts of it. I feel he's got to get a little better because the parts that he doesn't enjoy is when other people are better than him. So they had a scrimmage game this past week, and he ran the ball, got a touchdown. And like they do a lot of misdirection plays, like in their playbook and shit. And but on defense, that's where I know he's going to need a little help. So yesterday we were in the backyard working on just like breaking down, just getting in front of the ball carrier, working on that. Because I feel like pulling the flags is one thing. Like, you definitely need to pull the flags. But if you, like, block the person and get in front of them, like, that's what you're supposed to do. And, like, so I know that even just that little bit of work we did yesterday on that's going to help. And we're going to go work on that again today as well. Because, yeah, as of right now, it's like he doesn't he's not getting he's not getting in front of people like that. But we're working on it. Yeah, look at Rush Lord over there coming through with a big $20 super chat. What a rush. You the man. You the man, Rush Lord. That deserved a double. What a rush. I'm gonna go update the bottom of the of this. What age does tackle start? I mean, he could already be in tackle, but I really don't want him to play tackle football. Like I don't want him to. Yeah, I don't know if he wants to like either. So it's not something that I would even just like, you know, like force on him. So I don't. Not a fan of like Noble getting into it. He doesn't have to. A lot of people played tackle football because like it was like their escape. Like he doesn't have to do that. I like him playing sports and everything like that, but is he, you know, how he's gonna go a lot farther in a lot of shit that he's good at than probably sports. But it is fun though. I know it's as long as he's having fun, because I know there's been times where he hasn't really, you know, had fun, and that kind of sucks also. All right, let me go. Let me finish this bowl. I'm gonna update the bottom of the footer here, and let's go. Jake, please ban the Patriots from primetime games. Man, that was so ass, wasn't it? So ass. Like, dude. Horrible. Talk about horrible. That shit was horrible. All right. And I'll work on, I'm going to get that on my soundboard, Rush Lord, just so I don't have to have it pulled up on YouTube and shit. And, but just like all the other ones, you know, be very easy to add to the soundboard. All right. Appreciate you, Rush Lord. You're the man. You're the man. Always nice. Always nice getting a donation and a tip right at the end. Because then it just keeps us going longer. Just keeps us going longer. Let's go. So how about a fresh bowl for this one? There we go. Rush Lord updated at the bottom. And I'm going to get that Rush Hour Renegades also. It'll probably be both. Rush Hour Renegades coming at ya. All right, smoke another bowl. Thanks, Rush Lord. Rush Lord keeping the stream going even longer with that $20 super chat. And Red Solo said, man, in fantasy draft 2031, we're going to be talking about Noble in the first round. And I'd rather watch the WNBA than that shit. Man, it was bad. It was bad. But we did like seeing the other team stomp on them. I mean, that part of it was fun. And so the Falcons getting these primetime games in a row. Yes, because of Kirk, man. Because of Kirk. Well, I mean, not just Kirk, but, you know, that definitely helps. That definitely helps. I mean, remember when Denver like got Russ and they got all those primetime games that first year? It's WNBA. Rush Lord, I appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. Play some Rush for Rush Lord. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa. All right. Let's see. I don't even know which one I would be, which one I should be playing. Johan, Indica or Sativa. So I like both, and there's a time and place for both. But if I have to pick one, I'm always going to go Indica. Because, like, man, sometimes you just need to, like, fully relax because a lot of stressful, fucked up shit going on. And nothing relaxes me like a nice Indica. So who do you think? So someone give me a song from Rush. There we go. Cheers. What up, Chewy? Thoughts I traded. Yeah. Oh, how to draft and don't watch football. It's just friends and family. Okay. My friend invited me to him. Okay. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Sunday's my indica. Yeah, day, which is perfect for sure. And Red Solo, you got to let that thing milk and burn. He said the creamy in their pipe. Yep.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
All right, guys. Been rocking for a little over 2.5 hours now. Like I said, trying to say a real huge rip. Nah, man, it ain't gonna get milky. That shit tastes gross. Tastes gross to me. I like to taste the weed. I don't like to taste like harshness. That shit would like make me throw up. But all right, guys, I'll be back. I don't even like 8:30 tonight. So I'd be after Noble's football practice. So make sure you guys are coming back for the late night Friday night stream. And then same thing on Saturday nights, late night on Saturday as well. So we'll see you guys there. And if you guys did not see the new shirt design that I threw up a little bit earlier, make sure you go cop one because, yeah, this shit's fire. 420crewmerch.com, 420crewmerch.com. It's only $19.99. I'm sure there's shipping on there. But, yeah, go cop one and more designs to come. It's going to be one of the things that I'm working on, getting more merch, getting more things like that. And you'll see there's other merch like on there as well, some older designs, and we're getting new designs going as well. So we will see you guys a little later. And also 420crew.com. Don't forget to go sign up. 420crew.com. Join the crew on Patreon. You can join for free. But if you want to support the mission and you want to get a little bit of extra access, go join for $5, $10, goes all the way up to $50. You become a priority member. You get a shout out on every single show, like our man Justin Pickle in a Jar. And all right, we'll see you guys a little later. Peace out, peeps.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the, 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 here comes the. Y'all don't really want it now.